pretty good shape with the budget. They're still learning some things and won't know it all until you actually get in there. But I do know when you have a project as big as what you're discussing, the sports complex, then that can't be a one-person decision. That's got to be a legislative decision. And it's my hopes that the county executive would go to all the legislators and see how they feel about the sports complex and what's going on with the sports complex. And that's what I would hope. I just don't see one person just making that decision for the entire county.
Obviously, the budget it's all hands on, and it seems to be one of the most important things that the legislature does in conjunction with the county executive. Some of the things that I found out about budgets is, once you're oftentimes you're not seeing all the numbers that you need to see, and two is that the biggest thing about any budget is the priorities. The priorities for funding the courts and funding the prosecutor's office, things that keep us safe. You would think would take a priority over, I don't know, I'll just say sweeping the streets or something like that. So I think when you're going through the budget process, you have to obviously see what your revenues are and what your expenditures are expected to be, and go from there. But I think with any budget, you have to set a priority on where those dollars are best spent, where your constituent would like to see those dollars spent, and just as important is the effectiveness of those dollars. If you can spend $1 here and get $1.20's worth of service, maybe that you might prioritize that a little bit more, and those kinds of things. So the budget process, again, is as Frank talked about, it's everybody's involved in that. That's one of the biggest things that the legislature seems to concentrate on. But I also know that building up to, you can't be prepared for the budget the day the budget comes out. The budget is an ongoing, a living document. You have to be preparing yourself for the budget that comes every year at the same time. You shouldn't be caught off guard. And so you should be preparing yourself for the budget as it comes, taking into consideration what happened last year, what worked last year, what didn't work, and those kinds of things.